On April 12, 2008, the activist group Anonymous protested the management of Scientology. They held a protest in front of the Church of Scientology of Toronto on Younge+Street, and SquidPod covered it. Hi, I'm Joel Jackson, and I'm from SquidPod. Let me just say this. SquidPod does not officially endorse Anonymous. SquidPod does not officially endorse Scientology. SquidPod does not even officially endorse SquidPod. Look, it's a crazy world and people say, do, and think lots of crazy things. It doesn't matter whether you believe in a carpenter or a fat Chinese guy or a chick with a bunch of arms, an evil alien, or even that a bunch of cells got together over time and turned into better cells and eventually became some sort of primate thing and turned into something else. No matter what you believe, SquidPod does not endorse you. Thanks. Now the upcoming footage is of that protest, and we're releasing it on YouTube just so that we're a little quicker than our normal podcast. So the full footage will be available on our podcast, SquidPod, which at the moment you can get on iTunes. Thanks, and enjoy.
Hi, this is Jen with SquidPod. We're here today at the anti-Scientology protest. So come with us as we try to get some interviews and see what this is all about. Anonymous, can you tell me a little bit about this protest and why you're here?
Well, this protest is only one of 50 in over 14 countries worldwide. Nearly every major city in the entire world, Anonymous has a presence, and they're raising awareness about this dangerous cult. Why I'm here is, well, no Anonymous can speak for another member, right? We're all here for our own reasons. And you can say all you want about the bizarre theology of Scientology and the controversial practice of not telling people what they're getting into at the lower levels until they're spent years and thousands of dollars and all this time, and then finally telling them what's actually going on. All that aside, this organization has to be confronted just because of how they attack their critics.
Well, we're trying to educate the public against what Scientology is out trying to do. A lot of the times they're trying to get people who are weak, depressed, have other difficulties in their life, and they're almost seen as prey. And these people, they do fall prey to the Scientologists unknowingly. A lot of places, even in Germany, they are actually banned and they're seen as criminals. So Scientology really should not be considered a church, should not be getting their tax dollars like they are. And we're just here hopefully to educate people about that.
Well, we feel that the church is a cult. It's not actually a church at all, in our opinion. They have a policy called fair game. Well, they don't actually call it fair game anymore. When you first get introduced to the church, a suppressive person is just an antisocial person. But then slowly, as you get more into it, they introduce the idea that a suppressive person is anybody who's it's like an antisocial person, but also people who speak out against the church or L. Ron Hubbard. And basically, fair game is the policy that no longer is named fair game, but is still in place, where they can lie, cheat, trick, or destroy, lie, cheat, sue, or destroy a person who is fair game, and they have done this in the past.
Fair game is one of the older policies from the 60s. Hubbard instituted what he called fair game, which was specifically to target these suppressive persons.
In 1997, as a result of my involvement, they started fair gaming me. They were writing letters to my employers, coming to my house. They visited my parents in Ottawa, scared the hell out of them. That was covered in the Globe and Mail. Yeah, and a Globe and Mail did an article about how I was protesting against their management activities and that they were a very tough opponent.
When was the last time you called your family to say I love you? This is a protest. It's called Operation+Reconect.
Operation+Reconect is an awareness project. We hope to inform people about the policy of disconnection of the Church of Scientology, and we also hope to reconnect individuals who have been disconnected by their family members.
This is the third protest, and there's another one scheduled every month until June. or maybe July. I don't even know. Scheduled by who? It's just the group, you know? But Operation Reconnect, we're focusing on the Scientology's policy of, they say that you're not allowed to speak with people who they consider enemies of the church, or SVs, aka everyone here, right? But, you know, if you have children that aren't Scientologists and won't become Scientologists, boom, SP, you can't talk to your kids anymore. And people are in the cult so big, they won't. A lot of them will get one last phone call that says, I love you, and that's it. That's the last they get to speak with their kids. So it's called the disconnection policy. It's actually called the disconnection policy, and we're here to say reconnect. Your mothers miss you, your fathers miss you, your children need you.
What's the golden telephone about?
The golden telephone represents the freedom of the, communication that we have, and that the church, people within the church do not have. Each month we focus on something different. It's very visible, very shiny, catches everybody's eyes, and I believe it's a universal symbol for communication.
Anonymous members, Optimus Prime and Hemp Scarf. And why are you guys here today?
We're here protesting against the Church of Scientology. More specifically, we're here as an anonymous group. The point of today is Operation Reconnect. We want to bring awareness to the fact that Scientology has disconnected people from their families. People who have families that speak out against Scientology, they're basically told, you know, send a letter to your family saying you don't want them to call you or email you or contact you in any way. So they really, like, sometimes they just take people away from their families, and families have been destroyed because of it. Like.
And as a final note, if you would like to contact us, please email us at info@squidpod.com. Thanks everybody for watching the video.